we were talking about fuel expenditure, and I would like to come to the issue of energy security and prices. What is happening with reference to Bharat's oil purchases? We have heard the pontification from the West
Oh,
lecturing
yeah.
Bharat about this.
What we
But
bought from Russia. What we bought
um,
from Russia? Is that what they're
from
upset about?
they lectured us about it, but
All
we
right, I
aren't
want to
talking
ask them
about
a
the
question.
lecture.
I want
We
to
aren't.
ask them a question.
Yes.
The United States is the world's largest producer of oil. If the Russians are giving it to me at $10 a barrel, why don't you give it to me at 5? I'll buy it from you. Instead of giving me lectures, why don't you offer it to me at a competitive price? Europe is not buying American oil. It's too expensive to transport. They have the pipelines from Russia for gas, ditto. So sell it to me at the same price, I'll buy it from you. I'll buy it from the moon. I'll buy it from whoever you want me to buy it from, what I need, as long as it's cheaper than what the competitors are offering. And that they won't talk about. Then they come to me and say, why don't you criticize Russia's action in Ukraine? All right, my friend, give me a list of abuses that you already haven't hurled against the president of Russia. List them out, 5,000 abuses. Put them down. I'll go them all out to him and I speak his language. After that, will the war stop? Will he listen to me ever again? He doesn't listen to you. You've burnt your bridges with him. Why do you want me to do the same with him? At least he talks to me. He doesn't talk to you anymore. They realize they've made a mistake, but their arrogance prevents them from acknowledging it. And they talk about human rights violations in India. I have my views on human rights violations, on Black Lives Matter, or whatever it is in the United States. I have my opinion on that. But in our system of diplomacy, we don't use megaphones to trumpet our point. We do it quietly. That's our style. We don't humiliate anybody. They have to learn. They know it. Today, America is immensely unpopular. As India's popularity rises, theirs decreases. So this is something that, the world has changed from the from the colonial era. Give that up. It's no longer valid. The world is changing now. Whether it's unipolar, multipolar, bipolar, tripolar, I have no idea. Bipolar, I thought was a disaster, was some kind of medical condition. He's bipolar, but I heard people saying there's a bipolar world also. So then the world is diseased if you're talking of a bipolar world. We are heading for countries looking to, as they always should, to their own national interests. That's what India does, and people begin to respect us for this. We are not non-aligned; we are self-aligned. So our energy security, as you know, the latest projection is that by the end of this decade, almost 2/3 of our energy will come from new and renewable sources. And so an Arab friend of mine asked me, then what will I do with my oil? I said, you swim in it. He's such a good friend that I can mimic his accent. I do it with a sense of benevolence and affection, not out of malice.
It's easy to imitate somebody.
Oh, you're in the Middle East, so just very, very dear friend. We are very close friends, and we look out for each other. We really do whatever we can to defend each other. So he was just saying, he said that I'll have to learn to swim in my oil. So your oil will also finish by then. The whole world is moving to clean energy, green energy, and we are too. We are world leaders in this.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.